I like to think Anakin had to make the trip to Ilum with a group of younglings every time he lost his lightsaber to Geo get a new crystal. Why does Rebels Anakin look like he's from The Sims? When can I get a signature? I got Hayden's yesterday. Did he get the front? Hayden's in the front, yeah. Can I sign above him? There's a little space on the bottom. I'm trying to get the high ground. George Lucas writing the dialogue for the prequels. Him written this scene. So this is how liberty dies. With thunderous applause. Analog clocks when it's 9:15. Look, you can see the moon during the day. I always loved how Disney made shows about two of the coolest characters to ever exist, then botched them both, then made a show about a guy who first appeared in spin-off movie as secondary character, and they made it the greatest thing ever. So this is how Halloween dies, with trunk or treats. Lucasfilm, this is Jar Jar Binks, a new character with the sole purpose of comic relief. Star Wars fans, a Sith Lord? The media, I is the first female Jedi with a proper character arc. Me, an intellectual. I fully believe Anakin would have listened to Padmé, or at least heard her out, if he didn't see Obi-Wan standing like a butch out for blood. Suffers from big sad. Suffers from big mad. Suffers from big ugly. Suffers from having to put up with Newt Gunray's butch ace. When you have to fight Grievous at 8, but solve mysteries with Scooby at 9. C. Bro, where you been? L. Sorry, was training with this green frog that gets high on ketamine. C. Yoda? That's my homie. How I think I will look in my cool new Halloween costume. How I actually look. It's over, Anakin. Alright, we'll call it a draw. Whenever Anakin gets mildly irritated in the Clone Wars. Dave Filoni, are we blind? Play Imperial March. The Jedi could have simply do a blood test on the members of the Senate in order to find the Sith, since midichlorian count is shown in the blood. Listen here, you little shut. Sith and 0 BBY. No, my wife is gone, and I'm stuck in a machine for the rest of my life. Ag. A farmer boy is destroying my super weapon. Sith in 4000 BBY. Wanna eat a planet? Yes. What we saw. What Palpatine saw. Easy, easy, difficult, moderate. Look. More than 150 unvaccinated students quarantined in South Carolina measles outbreak. Apparently not. Wait a minute. How did this happen? We are smarter than this. There are two types of background characters in Star Wars. Background characters that no one really talks about, and background characters that might as well be part of the main cast. When your best friend wins his freedom, but you're still a slave. Padmé and Rey, when they see a mentally packed up mass more daring fella in back clothes. Darth Plagueis is saving others from death. There is a bump here, so please watch your step, but not himself. Wait in the council chambers until we return. You're going against Palpatine with just the four of you. Are you Cecil? That's a terrible plan. You're right, Anakin, come with us, and I'll make a few calls. Master Windu, I must say you're here sooner than EXP. You're under arrest. Chancellor. Shut. Lord Tyrannus, you survived. Surprised? Time traveler. Moves a chair. The timeline. I still can't believe it's you, Ahsoka. There's no more Ahsoka. These kids think they jetting candy tonight when really I'm handing out copies of the prequels. You going to sleep yet? Yes, I am. Now shut up. Since the Republic most likely had clone medics as part of the clone army, when Order 66 was given out, a number of them were probably operating on wounded or injured Jedi, which leads to some disturbing implications. How I feel feeding information to both sides of the beef. Choose your Obi-Wan. Live action. Clone Wars. 2D Clone Wars. Lego. Finally, after all these years we get to see Obi-Wan with his episode 2 haircut in Clone Wars style animation. Attack of the Clones. Tales of the Jedi. May I present Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, my boyfriend. What? Yoda before Order 66. Left behind. No one will be. Yoda after Order 66. Left behind, no one will be. Obi-Wan is a great role model. Drives under speed limit. Says no to dogs. Friendly, polite. Doesn't hesitate to chop the legs off his youngling slaying Padawan. When the plane is almost full, but the seat next to you is still empty, tell them to take off. I hear a new apprentice you have, Emperor, or should I call you Darth Sidious? Master Yoda, you survived? Nah, he's dead, Master. I'm just playing with you. Anakin, that's a bit messed up, even for me. Me. October 31st. Mariah Carey. Anakin drop. I don't like sand. It's all coursed and rough. Into exile. I must go. Pay Grogu's child support. I will not. When you've seen Revenge of the Sith 100 times and Anakin still turns to the dark side, come away with me. Okay. Super battle droids in Republic Commando. Super battle droids in the movies and TV shows. Me every time I see Ewan McGregor in a different movie. Kenobi. Padmé. Padput. Me. When you realize that manor guards wear cloaks because Grievous wanted them to remind him of his people. Me fanatically serving the Empire. You are traitors to the Empire, punishable by death. One and a monologue later. At your service, my king. Anakin, I'm the Omb who killed Shark T. From my point of view, I killed Shark T. Well then you are lost. Not sure if this French politician is going to tell me about democracy or the Senate. Disturbance in the Force, I feel it too. The stove. Thinking cap. Victims of Jedi die due to their own actions. How did my father die? A young Jedi named Darth Vader. He betrayed and murdered your father. I'm not you, failure Obi-Wan. You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did. Jar Jar usually. Jar Jar when it comes to politics and warfare. Vader in every military engagement after 19 BBY. Deprive the enemy of the high ground. Which Anakin are you today? Default Anakin. OG Clone Wars Chad Anakin. Modem Clone Wars Chad Anakin. Rebels Barbie Anakin. Forces of Destiny Princess Anakin. Forces of Destiny Prince Anakin. Dying Anakin with eyebrows. Dying Anakin without eyebrows. Old Ghost Anakin. Young Ghost Anakin. OG Battlefront to angsty Anakin. Modem Battlefront to less angsty Anakin. Annie, my goodness, you've grown. Now this is pod racing. Why didn't make Windu just debate Palpatine in the marketplace of ideas? Was he the real Sith? My brain remembering my classmates' names. My brain remembering prequel lines. Every Star Wars project post-anda. I just wanted to be like you. And I wanted you to be better. Tell me a joke count to coup. Knock knock. How do you knock with no hands? And no head? Bo-Katan cries redeeming herself. Alexander Callis redeeming himself. For the last time, we did not order a giant Bacta tank. Well, you shoulder told me that before I set it up. The prequels. Phantom Menace. Attack of the Clones. Revenge of the Sith. The original trilogy. A New Hope. Empire Strikes Back. Return of the Jedi. How multiple traffic lights in a row looks. How multiple traffic lights in a row feels. Poff, you've just had a second glass of Coke at Nando's. I'm sorry sir, it's time for you to leave. Top Halloween costumes for 2025. Slexy Firefighter. Slexy Police Officer. Slexy Senator. Slexy Doctor. Yes, we did it. We found the weakness in the Death Star and helped defeat the Empire. Unfortunately for you, history will not see it that way. Anakin, why did you turn to the dark side? I looked at Grievous memory files in the Chancellor's office pad, and now I hate the Jedi Order. Palpatine includes Sith Cloak, the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise, unlimited power, does not include the power to save Padmé. It's over Anakin, I have the high ground. You underestimate illusions. Don't try. How can we stop people from rebelling against me? Genocide. Super death laser. Don't be a nut. That face you make when you convince everyone the prequels were written by you and not your Swedish friend John, who is almost totally fluent in English, but you can tell he isn't a native speaker because of the way he words his sentences. 10 ways Lord of the Rings has aged poorly. The ability to speak does not make you intelligent. Who would win? Blasty proof armor. Blind monk with a stick. Girls using Photoshop. OMG, I want to make myself thinner. Boys using Photoshop. Nakin is the father, isn't he? No, it's Dexter Jetster. Well, what do I know? You can't sexualize Star Wars. It's made for kids. Meanwhile, Star Wars. When you have to save your wife from a certain death, but your trilogy doesn't have force healing. I'm limited by the technology of my time. People who clap when the plane lands. People who do nothing when the plane lands. People who say another happy landing when the plane lands. Yoda's wisdom. Qui-Gon's ideology. Obi-Wan's discipline. Ahsoka's compassion. Anakin's ferocity and power. We will watch your career with great interest. Stay away from politicians, Anakin. Yes, master. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Did I die? No, you are still alive. So why do I see an angel in front of me? Oh, stop. Not again. Obi-Wan's gonna kill me. The Phantom Menace. Darth Vader comic. Theory: the Tusken Raiders at the pod race were time travelers trying to kill their version of Kid Hodler and stop him from killing not just the men, but the women and the children. People seeing Maul with 2 blades in 1999. People seeing Grievous with 4 blades in 2005. Walt Disney. He's too expensive to be kept alive. My brother who's a lawyer. My sister who's a doctor. Me who knows all 7 forms of lightsaber combat. Revenge of the Sith deleted scene. Obi-Wan visits Padmé. I'm not blind, Padmé, though I have tried to be, for Anakin's sake, and for yours. Anakin has loved you since the day you met in that horrible junk shop on Tatooine. He's never even tried to hide it, though we do not speak of it. We pretend that I don't know. And I was happy too, because it made him happy. You made him happy when nothing else over truly could. Leave him or we'll never make it. His fate will be the same as ours. Dies on Death Star. Dies on Death Star. Dies on Death Star. How good I think I'm at strategy games. How good I probably am. Friend, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Me, Darth Vader. Skywalker family portrait with mom. No, I will never join the dark side. Did you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? No, he will not be trained. Wait, Qui-Gon, who is this now? This is Kidster. Maybe he is the chosen one. Qui-Gon, were you just stealing kids on Tatooine? I have control of the galaxy, what should I do? Hunt Jedi. Build a Death Star. Replace clones with people who can't shoot accurately. Penguin escapes killer whales by leaping onto boat full of tourists. It's over, killer whales. I have the high ground. What people remember about Padmé in episode 3. Had died of big sad. What Padmé actually did in the cut and uncut scenes. Formed the delegation of the 2000, which later became the Rebellion. Tried to kick Palpatine out of office with the delegation. No Jedi fighting needed, just good politics. Went against her own husband's wishes for the sake of democracy. Did all of this while pregnant with twins. Man arrested after stealing from Pizza Hut for not getting paid. TME to pay up. Hut, I don't work for free. Anakin Skywalker wig. $19.23. Don't make me call your manager. When you're level 50, but you have to go back to a dungeon earlier in the game to complete a quest. You meet a girl. She says hello there. You say General Kenobi. She says it's an older code but it still checks out. Informing the Jedi of Ponkrell being a traitor. Just killing him. The 212th and 501st. You were a spice runner? You were a stormtrooper? Poe, were you a spice runner? Were you a scavenger? We can do all night. You were a spice runner? You were never a Jedi Master? Amber Heard reportedly in talks for Star Wars role. Tatooine was the best place to hide because Anakin hates sand. Change my mind. When your friend returns your electric razor, but his beard isn't shaved. Snoke when he finds more Vader memorabilia. I've got more toys for you, Solo. I don't want to talk about my past. There is so much more we can talk about out here, like the sand. Mom, why is your password 32108853196810283? Me, General Kenobi. McDonald's worker, order 66 is ready. Prequel fans. Anakin committing war chimes. Obi-Wan committing war chimes. When you video call your grandparents and they hold the phone at strange angles. Oh, hate slips. Master, tilt your phone. I prefer the real Obi-Wan vs Anakin. I said the real Obi-Wan vs Anakin. Perfection. Choose a delivery option. Friday will do fine. When Anakin killed the younglings. When you realize he probably killed these younglings too. Obi-Wan changing Anakin's contact name to Darth Vader. Palpatine when Republic wins a battle. I see this as an absolute win. Palpatine when Separatists wins a battle. I see this as an absolute win. Watching Mandalorian with friend. Him didn't Boba Fett die. Me proceeds to talk about the father, the daughter and the son, and telling him about the rise of Darth Revan. Him bro, I asked about Boba Fett. We get there when we get there. Hey Jedi, I just came to see the key. Grogu. Luke Skywalker and the Mandalorian. Hey Master, I'm on Mandalore, and Maul said something about you becoming Sidious's apprentice. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? About that. It was an accident. So you accidentally killed all the younglings and didn't hear their screams and begging for mercy. You have a new memory. Coruscant 30 years ago. No chime from 8 AM to 6 PM. Criminals. Types of headaches. Leaving your mom. Your mom dies. Your secret wife gets pregnant. You kill all your loved ones. If I have 5 children and 3 chairs, what do I do? Google. Get 2 more chairs. Bing. Kill the 2 children. 144 pixel. 4K Ultra HD. What if Vader from Star Wars is actually Anakin? Boy 10 steals parents' car to visit grandparents 68 miles away, then tells police he is a dwarf who has forgotten his license. Truly wonderful the mind of a child is. Jedi. Fallen Order or Star Wars Battlefront 2, Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. We are just number 99, just numbers, not to me. Turn to the dark side because she was abducted. Turn to the dark side because he was textured. Turn to the dark side because he was hungry. Naming your son Luke so you can say Luke, I'm your father. Naming your son No so you can say No, I'm your father. The boss on his first stage. The boss in his final form. The boss when you unlock him as playable character. Ever since I've known you, you've been playing with droids. I used to put them together, now I only take them apart. Watching Solo with a friend. Friend, wait, Darth Maul is still alive. Me, yeah, he's been alive this whole time. Friend, but I thought Obi-Wan killed him in episode 1. Me, what are the schools even teaching these days? Anakin falls on the dark side because of suffering. Obi-Wan, hold my beer. When you were literally called the chosen one, born without a father, and returned after almost dying, but everyone calls Obi-Wan Space Jesus. Sad Annie noises. Since I'm here, we'll teach the younglings a little trick that I know. 1 episode later. It's over, Master Skywalker. We have the high ground. Okay guys, just hear me out. Grievous is Padmé. He married Anakin to get his lightsaber. Obi-Wan in Rots saying Sith Lords are our speciality. I do have a bit of experience in that arena. Audiences in 2005. If you consider failure experience. 480p, 720p, 1080p. We have just received a report from Master Kenobi. He has engaged General Grievous. What are the Jedi's view on mind-controlling worms? Fisto and Obi-Wan say, we must study these creatures and find their weakness. Anakin and Ahsoka, if it tums the brain to mash, it gets the slash. Obi-Wan leaving Mustafa. Palpatine arriving Mustafa. Anakin is the father, isn't he? No, it's Master Yoda. Holy shit, what the pack? When you slaughter 40 dark troopers with a lightsaber and telekinesis, and someone asks if you're a Jedi. The new Godzilla vs. Khan trailer looking lit as pack. Laughing at the fact that Darth Maul, who had no idea who Anakin was, saw a child running in the desert and decided to run him over for no reason at all. LMFAO. Anakin. QUI gone sir. Wait, I'm tired. QUI gone. Anakin. Drop. Anakin drops. I'm trying to kill one kid. I'm trying to kill 3 kids. Amateurs. What was that, punk? Amateurs. Ben. There you will learn from Yoda, the Jedi Master who instructed me. Am I a joke to you? How it looks. How it feels. This scene had both Dryads and Wookiees working together.